ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। येन धौता गिरः पुंसाम् विमलैः शब्दवारिभिः तमश्चाज्ञानजं भिन्नम् तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। नत्वा सरस्वतीं देवीं शुद्धां करोम्यहम् पाणिनीयप्रवेशाय लघुसिद्धान्तकौमुदी। हरि ओम. So we have seen Pums Shabda, Ushanas Shabda, then Purudamsas Shabda. Now we will see Anehas, Pedhas, these Shabdas. Ushanas, up to Ushanas we have seen. Anehas is Kala, Samaya. That Shabda we are going to see. Pradushanas, Purudamso, Nehasancha by this sutra. Oh, I finished Anehas. Anehas also we finished. Vedas, next Shabda is Vedas. Okay, Anehas comes in the Rudushanas Purudamso Nehasancha. Anang Adesha happens when there is Su. The last Sakara gets replaced by Anang, that is An. Aneha, Na, Anehan. Akara, Akara, Guna, Pararupa takes place. Anehan, it happens, and then Upadha, Akar becomes Dirgha. This Nantasya Upadhaya Dirgha Bhavati. And then Sakara disappears. Nakara also disappears by Nalopa Pratipadikantasya. Get the Rupa Aneha. Aneha, Anehasau, Anehasaha. The rest of the forms are simple. Whenever there is Haladi Pratyayas, this Bhyam, 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 this, Bhyas, their last Sakara turns into Ru by Hashicha Sutra, and then by Sasajushoruhu, and then Ru turns into U by Hashicha Sutra, and we get form Anehobhyam, 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 Anehobhihi, Anehobhya, Anehobhya. And then Saptami Bhakti Bahuvachan form, there one sutra we had seen, that is first that ending Sakara turns into Ru by Sasajushoruhu because it is having Padasaudnya, Anga has Padasaudnya. Padasaudnyatvat, this last Sakara turns into Ru. Then again that Refa of Rakar, Ru, that turns into Visarga by this Kharavasanayor Visarjaniyaha. So Khar Pratyahara letter is there. It becomes Visarga. And then Visarga turns into Sakara by Visarjaniyasya Saha. These are the two sutras. And again, Vashari Sutra comes and it says that may this Visarga of, may this Sakara of this Visarga happen optionally. So Sharipare Visarjaniyasya Visarjaniyaha Evava. So optionally, if it is Shar in front of it, in front of Visarga, may it happen optionally. And then there was one Supi. If at all we are going to turn Refa into Visarga, then let it be of Ru only. That was one Ros Supi Sutra. With that Sutra, we saw. For now, we could have managed even without that Sutra, but this is where that Sutra is applicable. When the Pratyudarana comes, that time this Sutra actually becomes clear to understand. Because here anyway we could have managed, because here that Sutra just does the Niyama. Niyama Sutra it is. For that Pratyudarana is where this Refa remains Refa. Like Gir, this Shabda Gir is there, then few other Shabdas are there where they are by nature they are ending with refa. So refa remains refa. That refa does not turn into visarga because of this Rosupi Sutra. And we get these forms like Girshu, etc. Or one example we saw that even if we decline this shar as pratyahar, and if we decline that, Saptami Bhakti Bahuvachan form will be sharshu. Refa will remain refa. That refa will not turn into visarga. This happens only in the case of su pratyaya, while su pratyaya being in front. In other cases, it does not happen. In other cases, this refa does turn into visarga. So that's how we finish this Anehat Shabda. Again, Sambodhana Ekvachana. This Anang Adesha does not happen. Anang Adesha happens Asambuddhi Supratyaya Pare Sati. Here it is not Asambuddhi Su, it is Sambuddhi Su. Therefore, Anehas remains Anehas. Anang Adesh does not happen. And we get the Aneha form. He Aneha. Yesterday in that Ushanas Shabda, on Vartika we saw. Vartika had two parts. So this Rudushanas Purudamso Neha Sancha Sutra brings Anang Adesha to the last letter of Rukaranta, Ushanas, then Purudamsas and Aneha. Rudushanas Purudamso Neha Sancha and Anehas Shabda. For Ushanas Shabda, this Anang Adesha happens even Sambodhana. Sambuddhi Pratyay is there in front of it. In that case also it happens, but optionally. So once it will happen, once it will not happen. When it does not happen, then Ushanas remains Ushanas. Sakara of Su will disappear by Halnyabhyo Dirgat Sutisya Pruktam Hal. Ushanas will remain. Ushanas Sakara will turn into Refa, Ru, and that Refa of Ru will turn into Visarga by Karavasana Virusarjani, and we will get form He Ushanah. Optionally, Anang Adesha happens. Then the form becomes like Ushana An. Two. Ushana An, Nakarottaravarti Akara, and that Akara, Adi Akara of An. Between them, Atogune Pararupa takes place, and we get Ushanan. And then Su is there. Su Sakara is there. That Sakara disappears by this Halnyabhyo Dirgat Sudisya Pruktam Hal. And now Nakara is supposed to disappear. Nakara is supposed to disappear. It disappears by Nalopa Pratipadikantasya, disappears, and we get the form He Ushana. Again, Vikalpa is brought to that Nakara Lopa also by the rest of the half part of that Vartika. That is that Nalopa api va vachya, Vikalpena vachya. And that's how that Nalopa also, if we bring Anang Adesha, then that Nakaranta form loses Nakara optionally. So once it loses, once it does not. And we get the third form, He Ushanan. He Ushanaha, He Ushana, He Ushanan. These three forms we get in the Sambodhana for Ushanas Shabda. He Ushanasa, He Ushanasa, no Karya, simply we connected. And Ushanas Shabda got over. That was some unique Karya for Ushanas. So this is where this Anehas, Ushanas and Anehas Shabda, both of these Shabdas get over. Next Shabda Kaumudikara has taken is Vedas. Vedas is Sakaranta Shabda by nature. It is not covered in this Purudushanas Purudamso Neha Sancha. Purudushanas Purudamso Neha Sancha talks about Rukaranta Shabda, Ushanas Shabda, Purudamsas and Anehas. Vedas is whole different Shabda, but it is Sakaranta. Ushanas, Purudamsas, Anehas, these three Shabdas were also Sakaranta. Now this Vedas is also Sakaranta. But those Shabdas got Anang Adesha, this Shabda will not get. So Vedas Su, this is what we will get. Vedas Dhana Su. Vedas Dhana Sa. What will happen next Prakriya here?
Sakara Lopa.
Sakara Lopa by
and then Upadha Dirga.
Upadha Dirga will happen by
Atvasantasya cha dhatu. You have
Correct.
written the sutra on top.
Oh, I have written. Because it is asanta. Atvasantasya cha dhatu. Asantasya. Dirghasyat. Asambuddhav sopare. So we have asambuddhisu. We made it disappear. Pratyelope pratyalakshanam. We bring the astitva of that su back. And with that, we do this upadha dirgha. Vedhas becomes vedhas. Vasantasya cha dhatuh. Sakara will turn into visarga. First refa and then visarga. Form will be vedaha. Form is clear?
Yes, Ji.
Same prakriya goes for this Nachiketas Shabda or Chandramas Shabda. These are also Sakaranta Shabda. Atvasantasya cha dhatuh sutra will be applicable because Asanta is there. Means Akara and Sakara is also there at the end of them. So whenever there will be Supratyaya in front of it, Asambuddhi Supratyaya, in that case, Upadha will become Dirgha. And we will get Chandramas, then Nachiketas, then Sakara will turn into refined Visarga, Chandramaha, Nachiketaha. Same way, Vedhaha. Vedhaha. Vedhas, Dhana Au. Simply we have to connect Vedhasau. Vedas, Dhana As, that is just Vedasas, Vedasaha. Vedas, Dhana Am, Vedasam. Vedasau, Vedasaha. Wherever these Ajadi Pratyayas are there, we have to just connect them. Haladi Pratyaya. These 6 Haladi Pratyayas. Tritiya, Chaturthi, Panchami, Dvivachan. Tritiya, Chaturthi, Panchami, Bahuvachan. Everywhere, Prakriya will be Vedas, Dhanabhyam. What will be the Prakriya here?
Sasaju shoruhu.
Sasaju, So, Rudu. Then
Vedhar. Tasyam. After removing it. It to be removed.
Okay, but no need. One sutra we can apply directly. The sutra which comes after ator or plutad aplute.
Ashicha.
Ashicha.
Aplutat atah hashipare sate api roho uhusyat. Even while hash pratyay is there in front of this ru, which is preceded by apluta at akara, that ru also turns into ukar. That is the meaning. So veda u. Now veda a u. Yeah, between these a and u.
Adguna.
Form is ready. Vedobhyam. Same vedobhyam, vedobhyam, vedobhyam. Vedobhi, vedobhya, vedobhya. Same prakriya. Sasayushoruhu, then hashicha, then adgunaha, vedobhyam. Again, this Vedasu, Saptami Bhakti Bahuvachan. Vedas, Dhanasup. What will happen here?
So there will be 2 forms. First form, the Sasaju shoruhu and Karavasayanayo Visarjaniyah. So it will be Vedha Su. Vedhas.
Correct. So first Sakara, the common prakriya for both forms. Sakara will turn into Ru by Sasaju for Ru. Then Vedha, Ukara will disappear and it will remain R. Then now this Refa optionally will turn into Sakara, will turn into Visarga. Vedaha and Vedhas. Sutra will be Vashari Sutra. Now we will connect them together. Vedhasu or Vedhasu. Vedas, Dhana, Su, Sambodhana Su is there. What will happen here?
He Vedaha.
Will be Halnyabhyo Dirghat Sutise Pruktam Hal. Then
Sakara will become Ru, and then Ru will become Visarga. Sasajusharuhu and Karavasanayo Visarjaniyah.
Vivachana and Bahuvachana. How Vedasa? Just that is Vedasas, Vedasaha. You get Vedaha, Vedasa, Vedasar, Vedashabda. Vedashabda is clear.
G.
Now we will move to the next. Here the current sutra gets over. This also soon. Vedobhyam. Vedobhyam is the form given. Then Saptami Bhakti, etc. are not given. Same prakriya happens. Now we will move to the next Shabda. So far we have seen nouns. Now Sakaranta Sarvanama Shabda is going to be the next Shabda. That is this Adas. Adas Shabda is there. And so this is what we have got. Adas Shabda has got Sarvanama Saudhnya by Sarvadini Sarvanamani. Adas Shabda is read in the Sarvadigana. Sarvadigana has 35 words. Among them, Adas is one of the Shabda. It has got Sarvanama Saudhnya. It ends with Sakara. Sakaranta Shabdas are going on. Alanta Pullinga Prakarane. Sakaranta Shabdaha Prachalanti. Among them, this Adas Shabda is taken now to declare. For this particular Shabda, special sutra is created. Let's read the sutra and see the meaning. Adasa Ausulo Pascha. Adasa Ausulo Pascha. Adasa Ausulo Pascha. Adasaha Au Sulopahacha. May Adas is Shashti Bhakti Ekvachana. Adasaha. Adasaha Sthane or Adasaha Sthane, that the meaning will come out. Alontyasya. Last al will get Adesha. So Adas Ityasya Antyasya Sthane Au Itya Adeshasya. This is one karya. And second karya is Sulopascha. And may the Sulopa take place. May Sakara of that Su disappear. So Prakriya Adasa Vritti is going like this. Adasaha Aukaraha Antadeshasya. Aukaraha Au is mentioned. Au is in Prathama Vibhakti. Then Antadesha Alontyasya Paribhasha is included in the Vritti. Syat Kriyapada is put there, added. What is the and then when this Au should come? So Sau Paresati. Sau Paresati, Supratyay Paresati. Sau is Nimitta. That is mentioned there. And then again, next Karya, Sulopahacha. And may that Su get disappeared. That is half of the karya of that sutra. सुलोपश्च स्यात् सौपरे अदसः औकारः अन्तादेशः स्यात् ततश्च सुलोपः अपि स्यात् सु इति प्रत्ययस्य लोपः अपि स्यात्. So next what will happen? Adasu ada so will be replaced by au and su will disappear. Sutra is
Adasa au sulopasya.
now ad akara is there, au is there, and sandhi will take place. Sandhi will be
Vriddhi. So it will be adau.
will be adau. Sutra will be for this vriddhi. Sutra will be
Vriddhi rechi.
correct. But one sutra comes. One other sutra is possible here. Now, okay. No, not here possible. Next shabda it will come. Next shabda. It is not possible. Now, in the other here, one more sutra is applied because adas is sarvanama saudnyaka shabda and it has this dakar in it. Adas dakara is there. Within the sarvadigana has 35 shabdas. Again, inside the sarvadigana, again small gana is mentioned by Paniniji. That is tyadadigana. So from tyad till dvi, the group of words, these words, the group of word is again addressed separately. That is tyadadigana. For this tyadadiganastha shabdas, whenever there is this what pratyay is there, prathama vibhakti ekvachana, supratyay is there. That time this anantya takara, that dakara which is not there at the end, that dakara of tyadadigana shabdas becomes sakara. This is the meaning. Whenever there is prathama vibhakti ekvachana, supratyay is there. Now this other au here, other au has become adau. This pratyay lope pratyay lakshanam, we assume there is supratyay is there. Now with that, there is tyadadiganastha shabda here. Yad tad yad etad idam adas and ekadvi up to dvi. Wherever these anantya dakara is there, in tyad takara is there, tad takara is there, then etad, that takara is there after ekarottaravarti takara, idam dakara is there, adas dakara is there, and this dvi, there is some reason why it does not happen. But all these takara and all these dakaras, they will be replaced by this sakara whenever there is prathama vibhakti ekvachana pratyay is there. What might be the reason for dvi dakara not to get replaced by sakara by this sutra?
Because dvi is a compound letter. It's a sayuga. Because of that.
No.
Sayukta.
No. You can think on this.
Ji, it is not the akara, it is vakara, right?
And tadossa savananti sutra is tadoho takara dakaro takara dakarayoho sahasya anantyayoho takara dakarayoho sahasya. takara also gets replaced by sakara. In tyad shabda, tyah, it becomes sya. Just like tad becomes stah, tyad becomes syah. Tyad is used in Chandasa Bhasha, Vaidika Bhasha. Tad is common for Laukika Sanskrita. Okay. Now this adav, adas shabda, it is tyadadi ganastha shabda. Supratyay is there. Dakara will turn into sakara by tadossa savanantyayoho sutra. We have seen this sutra. So here the will turn into sa av is as it is, and prathama vibhakti ekvachana form becomes like this. Sutra for here. Tadossa savanantyayoho.
G does not have a Pratama Ekavachan.
V is in the sense of Ditva. So Ditva sati Prathama Vibhakti Ekvachana Pratyaya cannot happen. Ekvachana Pratyaya will not happen. Dvivachana Pratyaya will happen. Bahuvachana also cannot happen. So Dvi will remain, the Dvi will not change its Dakara into Sakara. It will remain as it is. Okay. This is clear.
Yes, G.
Now, others, then out. Dvivachana Pratyaya is there. Here, this okay. One thing we will see, and then we will move to the next Shabda. There will be the Karya sometimes, whenever we are doing some Karya will be happening to Pratyaya, taking the nimitta of Anga. Some Karya will happen to Anga, taking the nimitta of this Pratyaya. All these Supratyayas have Vibhakti Saujna. This Sup and Ting, both of them are named as Vibhakti. So these are the Vibhakti Pratyayas. Now, we do particular Karya connecting Anga, any Anga, to this Supratyayas. We do certain Karyas. Now, the Karya which is particularly based on that particular Vibhakti, that Karya is called Vibhakti Karya. That Karya is called Vibhakti Karya. Because of that Vibhakti, because of Vibhakti, Karya is happening. That Karya is called Vibhakti Karya. Now, one more thing. We have seen the sutra Vipratishedhe Param Karyam. Vipratishedhe Param Karyam, and we have seen the two meanings of Vipratishedhe Param Karyam. One is Vipratishedhe Param Karyam. Whenever two different sutras, they work in two different places and they find one common place to work. Now, when the time comes to decide which sutra should be applied, then we choose the later one. Param Sutram Bhavati or Param Karyam Bhavati. That is one. The later sutra we apply, not the first one. So Vipratishedhe Param Karyam. From the first sutra till last sutra, if at all two sutras are having this type of contradiction, the Tulya Bala Virodha is there, then we will choose the later sutra and not the previous sutra. Another meaning of Vipratishedhe Param Karyam sutra was Vipratishedhe Aparam Karyam. As per the situation, we should examine the situation and the desired form, we should understand, okay, this is the desired form. In this situation, I must apply the prior sutra and not the later. That is second meaning, not very common. That meaning is also taken from that sutra and we apply the previous sutra and not the later sutra. This was second meaning. Now, Vipratishedhe Param Karyam, we are taking the first meaning only, Vipratishedhe Param Karyam. Whenever these two sutras are having this type of conflict, we will choose the later one. This is common niyam. However, there will be certain sutras, few karyas are there, where this particular sutra is not desired. We don't want this sutra to get applied. In other ways, or in other words, that we do want some sometimes this Vipratishedhe Param Karyam, to put aside. चलो उसको थोड़ा बाजू में रखते हैं. That type of thing happens. So those places are mentioned by Maharishi Panini time to time. Okay. This is one meaning. This is one thing I wanted to say. That Vipradeshedhe Param Karyam has two meanings. One meaning is may the later sutra happen. May the another meaning is may the prior sutra happen. Time to time, the apvada for these sutras is mentioned that okay, in this case you do the prior karya. In this sutra you do the later karya. Then one more sutra we have seen, that is again Paribhasha Sutra. Paribhasha Sutra plus Adhikara Sutra, that is this Purvatra Siddham. Purvatra Siddham. Purvatra Siddham is the first sutra of second pada of 8th chapter. After that, 3 padas are there, and those 3 padas we call them Tripadi. So the Trayanam Padanam Samahara Tripadi. So these 3 padas together, they have sutras. Those sutras become asiddha for Sapada Saptadhyayi sutras. These sutras become asiddha for Sapada Saptadhyayi sutras. There was one more meaning for this, like Purvatra Siddham. There were 2 meanings we had seen. One is the Karya, the Shastra. The Shastra means the Sutra itself. In the Tripadi, whatever is the Sutra, that Sutra itself becomes asiddha for the Sapada Saptadhyayi sutras. But Tripadi Sutra itself becomes asiddha for the Sapada Saptadhyayi sutra. That is, Shastra becomes asiddha. Tripadi Shastra becomes asiddha for Sapada Saptadhyayi Shastra. This is one meaning. Second meaning is not Shastra becomes asiddha, but the karya which is done by those sutras or karya of that Shastra becomes asiddha for the Sapada Saptadhyayi sutras or Sapada Saptadhyayi Shastra. So once by the Sapada Saptadhyayi Shastra, sometimes Tripadi Karya is not seen. Sometimes Tripadi Shastra itself is not seen. 2 meanings. But by Sapada Saptadhyayi Shastra, sometimes Karya of Tripadi Shastra is not seen, and sometimes Tripadi Shastra itself is not seen. This is second meaning. So we will see the example. So far we have seen Shastra Karya Asiddha we have seen. Like this recently we had seen. Pipatish, Sakara of sun had become Shakara by Adesha Pratyayoho. The Karya of Adesha Pratyayoho was turning Sakara into Shakara. And Pipatish, it happened. Pipatish become Pipatish. Now again, Sasajushoruhu, this sutra, he did not see what that Sakara turned into Shakara. That Karya he did not see. We did apply Adesha Pratyayoho. For us, it became Shakara. For Satajushoruhu, he did not see that Karya. Karya was done by Adesha Pratyayoho. We applied that sutra. We did that Sakara we turned that Sakara into Shakara. We turned that. But Sasajushoruhu Sutra did not see that. He did not see the Karya of Adesha Pratyayoho. Karya became asiddha for this sutra. Second paksha is Shastra itself becomes asiddha. That means what? We will not apply that sutra in the first place. So for that Karya siddha, first we apply that Tripadi Sutra, we do that Karya, and then we say, oh, that Karya is asiddha for this Sapada Saptadhya Sutra. Second Paksha is, we are not allowed to apply that Shastra itself. Why? Because Shastra itself becomes asiddha. So, Adesha Pratyayo itself will not be applicable. That means what? That Sa will remain Sa for us as well as for that Sasayushoru. Whereas in Karya Siddha Paksha, Tripadi Karya remains Siddha for us, Asiddha for Sapada Saptadhyaya Shastra. These are the two Pakshas of Purvatra Siddha. Are these two meanings clear?
The explanation is clear, but what I didn't understand was why Shastra will become asiddha. When is it applied?
Why Shastra will become Asiddha? Because Panini is saying that Purvatra, this Shastra is Asiddha.
So it will be applied as per Paniniji's instructions.
That is the Sutra, Purvatra Siddham. Shastra itself is Purvatra Siddham. That Sutra says that hereafter, whatever Sutras are there, these Sutras are Asiddha for earlier Sutras. Purvatra Siddham, how do we understand? We understand in two ways. One is simple, direct meaning. Itah param yat shastram, tat shastram, purvam shastram prati asiddham bhavati. Shastra is equal to Sutra. So, hereafter, whatever is the Sutra, that Sutra is asiddha for the prior Sutra or earlier Sutras. That is Tripadi, Sapada Saptadhyaya Sutra. This is one meaning. Another meaning is the Karya of this Sutra is asiddha for the earlier Sutras. Is it clear now?
Yeah. Like which will be applied depends upon Panini.
Which meaning we will apply, that is the situation that is going to come now.
Okay.
You'll see. That we have to decide based on the situation. That here which Paksha we will use. Whether we will use Karya Siddha Paksha or whether we will use Shastra Siddha Paksha. These are the two Pakshas. One is Shastra Siddha Paksha, one is Karya Siddha Paksha. We have to apply Shastra Siddha or Karya Siddha Paksha as per the situation, as per the requirement. Both the meanings are possible and both the meanings are used by Panini.
So it is only Ishta Siddhi.
It is?
Ishta Siddhi.
Yes.
Whichever.
Whichever is required, as per that situation, we take that meaning. Because both the meanings are possible and both the meanings, keeping those both meanings in mind, Panini has created sutras. So that's why there will be few sutras or few situations where we have to accept Karya Siddha Paksha. And there are situations where we have to accept Shastra Siddha Paksha. Is it clear now? This when we had seen this Purvatra Siddham Sutra, this Purvatra Siddham Sutra is also Adhikara Sutra. It gets repeated in following sutras. So every time whenever the Tripadi Sutra Vritti is created, at the end of that Sutra Vritti, we have to say Etat Purvam Prati Asiddham. Taccha Purvam Prati Asiddham. Taccha Purvam Prati Asiddham or Etaccha Purvam Prati Asiddham. That's how we have to say. Adesha Pratyayoho Sutra says Inkubhyam Parasya आदेशावयवस्य प्रत्ययावयवस्य च सकारस्य शकारः स्यात् सह च और तच्च कार्यं पूर्वं प्रति असिद्धम्. There itself the nirnaya is done that this karya is asiddha and this sutra is asiddha. Clear?
Yes, Ji.
Now, now we will move forward. Here we were, no? Oh no, this. Sorry, same practice. Next is this. We have done this. Same practice. Now, thus, then out. This is where we are working. Others than out. This is also. Others than out. Sakara of others. Sakara of others get replaced by akara. Because there is another sutra, Kyadadi Namaha. Sutra is Kyadadi Namaha. Kyadadi Nam Akarah Syat. Vibhakto. Whenever there is Vibhakti Pratyaya in front of Kyadadi Shabda, Kyadadis are Tyat, Yad, Etad, then Idam, Adas, Eka, and Dvi. All these Shabdas, their last letter will be replaced by Akara. That is the meaning of Kyadadi Namaha Sutra. Here, it was others. Here it was others. Sakara is getting followed by Vibhakti Pratyaya. Common, the nimitta for Kyadadi Namaha Sutra is whenever there is Vibhakti Pratyaya, whenever there is Vibhakti in front of it. That time this last letter will be replaced by Akara. Alontyasya Paribhasha we will include in the meaning. So that last Sakara gets replaced by Akara. Ada, A. Ada, A, and then Au is the Dvivachana Pratyaya. Now, Takarottarvarti Akara and this Akara which has come as the Adesha by Tyadadi Namaha, between them, Tyadadi Namaha, both the Akaras will disappear and one Akara will come. Sutra is Atoguni. Now, Ada, Akara and Akara, again between them, one Sandhi is Prapta. That Sandhi takes place. That is correct. Vruddhirechi is the Sutra. By that, Vruddhi takes place. Now there is the time that before Vruddhirechi, two sutras are Prapta. By one sutra, one particular Sandhi is supposed to happen. Another sutra comes and it does Nishedha. Because of Nishedha of that sutra, this again Vruddhirechi comes and works there. Okay. Purva Savarna Dirgha is the Sandhi which is Prapta. Because after this step, the Anga becomes Akaranta. Anga becomes Akaranta. No? Sutra is
नादीचि प्रथमयोः पूर्वसवर्णः नादीचि.
correct. So Prathamayoho Purva Savarna Sutra says that for Prathama Vibhakti and Dvitiya Vibhakti, this Ajanta Anga, whenever it is followed by this Sutra, whenever it is followed by ach of prathama and dvitiya vibhakti, there the purva savarna dirgha adesha will happen. And thus this akara and aukara between them, both of them were supposed to get replaced by akara. But nadichi sutra comes and it says that at ichi pare ayam prathamayoh purva savarna dirghadesha na syat. Tari kim syat vruddhirechi iti vruddhi eva syat. Then we get vruddhi. So here prathamayoh purva savarna iti savarna dirghe sapte nadichi iti ichi निषेधे वृद्धिरेचि इत्यनेन वृद्धिरेव. So ad dhana au together we get adau. This is what we get. From it's clear so far. Is it clear?
Yes, ji.
Now we'll enter in the next sutra. Here, this dakara and aukara, these two letters will be replaced by makara and ukara. Let's read the sutra. This is the situation. Adau. This is the situation in front of us. Adaso ser dadu domaha. Adaso ser dadu domaha. Adaso ser dadu domaha. Adasaha asehe adasaha tat u daha maha. Adasaha adas shabdasya asehe, that is yasya sakarah nasti tasya adas iti shabdasya tat dakarat यह वर्णः तस्य स्थाने उकारः स्यात्. यदि ह्रस्व वर्णः अस्ति तर्हि ह्रस्व उकारः स्यात्. दीर्घ वर्णः अस्ति तर्हि दीर्घ उकारः स्यात्. and तकारस्य मकारः. तकारस्य मकारः. अदसः षष्ठी विभक्ति एकवचन. असेः षष्ठी विभक्ति एकवचन. अदस अस. As adas, that adas which does not have sakara is our sthani. There, of that adas shabda, whatever is there after dakara of that adas shabda will be replaced by u, and dakara will be replaced by makara. So there are two sthanis and two adeshas in this sutra. First sthani is Dakarottaravarti ach, and second sthani is dakara itself. For first sthani, that is whatever is the vowel after dakara, replacement is ukara, and for dakara replacement is makara. We had this condition adau. Now in this adau, first we have to find, okay, this is adas shabda. Adau is adas shabda. Somehow some changes have taken place and it has turned into adau. Now in this adau, this form belongs to adas shabda. This form belongs to adas shabda, that is adas only is in the other form, but it does not have sakara at the end. So it is asanta adas shabda, asanta adas shabda, which does not have sakara at the end. The first condition is fulfilled, that it should be, the sthani should be asakaranta adas shabda. Okay. In that, whatever is there after dakara will be replaced by ukara. That means au will be replaced by u and the will be replaced by ma. So let's split it. Ad au. First we will replace this dakara by makara. That is simple. We'll replace dakara, that is second karya. Dah mah syat. So dasya mah syat, dakarasya sthane makarasya. Now au we are supposed to replace by ukara. Now which ukara we will bring? Because this ukara, how Kaumudikara is giving the meaning for ukara. In sutra it is said that adasah asehe dat u syat. Kevalam u syat. U iti eva nirdesha. Now u is split, or the meaning of that u is given like this. Uscha, uscha, u. How? So uscha, uscha iti anayoho samaharaha. This is Samaharat Dvandva Samas. Samaharat Dvandva becomes Hraswanta Napunsakalinga Shabda. It becomes Napunsakalinga and it becomes always Hraswa Swaranta. So Hraswa U plus Dirgha U, the Samahara of this U is U. Therefore it is Napunsakalinga, it turns into Avyaya. So this is U. If we split two Ukaras, we get. Now, which ukara will be brought in the place of this aukara? So dirgha ukara will be brought in the place of au, because au is dirgha. Among u and u, if at all we want to bring, we will take the dirgha ukara in the place of aukara, because matra samya is there. Aukara has two matras, ukara has two matras. Therefore, in the place of au, we will bring dirgha u. Ad dakara turned into makara, au turned into ukara. Sutra is adaso er dadu doma. Adaso ser dadu doma. Form is ready. Amu. Sutra vritti will split. Adasah sapta shashti vibhakti ekvachan. Asantasya asehe is turned. Kaumudikara has given asantasya asakarantasya. So nasti sakarah yasya saha asihi. Nasti sihi yasya saha. So here generally what we do for Panini does, the single vowel is always declined either as it is or akara is added in it. So is there, it is consonant. So consonant, either it is declined as it is or we decline it along with akara. That is ordinary practice. Sometimes Paniniji may use some other letter. Here ikara is used. That sakara is declined along with ikara. What is the purpose of that ikara? Just for the sake of ucharan. Wherever there is consonant is discussed, but vowel is added in it and then it is discussed. That is only for the sake of pronunciation, not any other purpose. Here sakarottarvarti ikara is taken only for the pronunciation, for the sake of pronunciation, ucharana saulabhyartha. So it is declined with ikara, so C. What is the meaning? C is equal to sakara. C is equal to sakara. Generally, sa is equal to sakara. That's how we understand. Here, C is equal to sakara. So Now what will be the vigraha? Nasti tihi, that is sakarah, yasya saha asihi or asakarah. What Sutrakar has used? Asihi is used. Now asihi means what? The one who does not have sakara. The one who does not have sakara. This becomes adjective, defines others. Others, one who does not have sakara. So that others which does not have sakara. That's what the meaning comes out. So asehe becomes an adjective for others. Asehe adasah dakarat ukarah dakarasya makarah cha syat. That's how meaning will be. Asehe adasah dakarat ukarah dakarasya cha makarah syat. Meaning will be again different words we will write. Asakarasya adas iti shabdasya dakarottara vartinah varnasya ane karah syat dakarasya cha ane makarah syat. Two karyas. Vritti is clear? Vritti and Sutra both.
So the same rule applies for Dakara Makara also, because in the Sutra it is the and ma, but we have replaced Dakara by Makara. Means Akara is to be taken as Ucharan.
Oh, this okay. This daha mahasya here, dakara is declined, dakara only, pure consonant is declined, not with akara. So if it is declined, so the is declined like this. The, dau, daha, dam, dau, daha. Then तृतीय विभक्ति एक वचन दा, चतुर्थी विभक्ति एक वचन दे, पंचमी एक वचन दह, षष्ठी एक वचन दह, सप्तमी एक वचन दी. So this is our sthani, dah. Here dakara is not declined with any other vowel. It is declined just consonant. That's how our dakara becomes dasya sthani. Yes.
Okay.
And the next makara again, which is adesha. This one is declined is with akara. So this is declined. Anandji could have declined like this also. Ma, mau, maha. But instead of that, Panini has declined. Maha, mau, maha. Prathama vibhakti ekvachan is maha. So along with akara, makara is declined. Dakara is declined just like that. No vowel is included. And us, this particular us sakara is declined along with ikara, which is little bit odd, which is not very common practice. Common practice is akara. Now it is clear?
Not very spashta. Sorry, maybe if others are not interested, we can discuss later. But my question is, how can the be with halant, whereas ma is full, There is akara sahita as
There is
per
no
your declension. So
There is
that
no
means
restriction.
there is no restriction.
That is the Muni Ichha. Sutrakara can take Dakara as Dakara, may take along with Akara, may take along with Ikara also. Even we, when we write, or even Tikakaras, we can take that freedom. Whether we want to decline one particular letter with Akara or without Akara, that is our choice. That's how it is done.
The Adesha purpose, sometimes we have to put ma, sometimes we have to put makara. Depends upon the sutra, right? So
that will be
confusing.
That will be clarified by Tikakaras or Bhashyakara. Vyakyakara will give the clarity that what exactly we are supposed to understand here, along with Akara or without Akara.
And also, whenever Ikara is given along with the consonant, does it not indicate a dhatu?
Not necessary.
This. Okay.
What will be the example? This sutra will be the example.
Okay. But there is some such rule, right?
Yeah, Ikshtipo Dhatu Nirdeshe.
Okay.
That gives that Ikara, which is Krit Pratyaya, which makes that Shabda. Dhatu turns into Shabda and then it is declared. But that is, this Ikara practice is rare. In this sutra only I have seen. So far. Whatever sutras I have seen, it is the sutra where this Ikara is used by Maharishi Panini, which is little bit first time. Now, there is another reason also why this another Vigraha we will maybe in next class we will see why Ikara is used. For that, Tikakaras have given some explanation for that also. Should we stop here something?
Yes.
Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Hari Om. Hari Om.
So the dhatus, if they are used for like in Vakya, in Vritti, etc. So there he will use like gum, instead of gum, he'll say gummi. Then he'll say game he.
Yes. Right? But there is
like Sader dhatu, Shadru Sadehe dhatu, or Gam dhatu, you will say game he dhatu.
Correct.
Pratyanta Rupam or something.
Yes.
What kind of usage they have.
But this is one. Ikara also can be used or may be used, and sometimes that stip is also used. Then it will be Gachati and it will be declared as Ikaranta Shabda.
No, but you are saying Dhatu Rupa. I'm saying just the name of the Dhatu, or Gachati, Gam.
So two names will be given. One is Gami and second is Gachati.
Gachati is okay.
And both of them are, these are now Subanta.
Right. That is fine.
Gami also becomes Subanta, Gachati also becomes Subanta. But Gachati is Stip Pratyanta and not Tip Pratyanta, Ting Pratyanta. This is Ik.
Okay. Have a couple of minutes. I want to talk about Utrita and Rathita.
I stop it.